Not something you see every day. A herd of cows stampeding through a local neighborhood after apparently escaping from a slaughterhouse. This is a real story. It happened in Pico Rivera. We sent, well, let's be honest, she's a bit of a city slicker, but we sent Brooke Thomas out there to kind of find out what happened. Somebody was injured. There's a lot of concern about how the cows got out in the first place. What have you been able to pick up from the scene there?
You know, first, Michaela, I want to tell you, I am a bit of a city slicker now, but I'm from Oklahoma, so you sent the right person out here, you know. This is, I mean, you just cannot imagine what happened out here. I want to show you all a little bit of what it looked like when the animals were just moving through the area. I mean, look at this. This is shocking, right? And it actually gets pretty terrifying because deputies say they had to shoot and kill a cow after the animal charged a family, knocking people to the ground. And that wasn't the only injury. A man reportedly had his leg hurt when a cow trampled him. Deputies were trying really hard to round the animals up and corral them in a cul-de-sac until they could get some livestock trailers out here. As expected, people here in this neighborhood, because this is very much so a neighborhood, people here in this neighborhood were stunned.
Nothing like this. We were on our way home and we just see cows everywhere. It was crazy. One passed right in front of us.
No, they were loud. Yeah, and then by the time you know, there was cops all over the place.
They were just going all over the place, getting out from their the slaughterhouse, I guess.
We were just trying to drive home, and then we saw all the commotion, and I talked my girls into being nosy and coming to see what was happening, and then these people told us there's a bunch of loose cows.
They took off running down Beverly and ended up in here.
Running for their lives.
Yeah. Eat more chicken.
Yeah, just as we've been mentioning, the cows escaped the slaughterhouse here. So, I mean, I just feel like that makes the story even wilder. But just take a look at, you know, what happened. Around 10:30 last night, most of them had been rounded up. But, Michaela, here's the thing. I'm told there is likely still one cow running around out here loose, and you cannot imagine what, you know, people were thinking when they saw this happening in their neighborhood.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Yeah, Pico Rivera, probably not used to having cows running down the street like that.
Yeah.
Maybe Oklahoma, like where you're from, we might see it a little bit more often. Have they figured out how they were able
than here?
Did they figure out how they were able to make the slip from the slaughterhouse? Open gate? Did they run something down? Did somebody let them out by accident?
You know, at this point, I'm sure that is still under investigation. It's just interesting because, yeah, you imagine that's not where the animals want to be, and they got out.
No, there's some sort of poetic justice, and I love the soundbite you got from the lady who said, eat more chicken. Goodness. All right, well, hopefully they'll be able to round up that final cow and see if they can get it back to where it needs to be. Thanks for being there to cover the story for us in Pico Rivera.